Hi everybody. Excuse the coughing, a bit poorly at the moment. I wanted to make a video about busyness, as in when you're really busy as opposed to, business. So are you one of those people who finds that you're just running around like a headless chicken all the time? Always busy, always kind of chasing your tail. You never feel like you get time to, stop and actually do the things that you want to do, rather than just doing the things that you feel you should be doing. So should, that dirty word again. So I came up with a few tips about a way of, so if you find that you're busy all the time, and it doesn't feel meaningful, it doesn't feel fulfilling, try switching some of your busy tasks. And I've got, a few little ideas here. So you've got the jobs, because what I do, something that I've started doing that works for me, I have a bit of a schedule, and then I have kind of free time, and I schedule my other stuff into those pockets of time. So I'll have my daughter half the week, and then I have days for the second half of the week where I'm available to do work, to socialise, to get chores done, to hang out with friends, just to potter about, So I have my daughter time, but then I also have my chunk of time where I schedule things in. And what I've started doing, rather than what I used to do, was do daily tasks, and I find it wasn't necessarily the best way of managing what needed doing, because I found that I would have a big list of tasks for the day and the list was too long. So I wouldn't get everything done. I'd tick off some of the things, and then half of that stuff would carry on until the next day, until I ended up with this kind of infinite list that just kept getting longer and longer. So I found another way of managing this, which might be worth trying if you haven't tried this. What I do is, and I'm not a particularly schedule-y person, I'm not a regimented person. I actually find it quite hard to schedule and plan everything. I like to be organised and plan things and write things in my diary, but then around that I like to just let things be and have a bit of chaos and a bit of spontaneity. So what I found works better for me, and it might work better for you, is I have a notebook, a pretty big hardback notebook, and every Sunday I write down the tasks that I want to get done the following week. So it kind of gives me a scope, it gives me a week. So I write down a combination of things, different kinds of tasks, which I'll cover in a second, and it really helps, because then every day or so I can look at my notebook, my tasks for the week, and I can see some tasks are going to fall naturally on a certain day. That task is more likely to get done on that day when I've got more free time. And I find just having the week to get tasks done is a lot more helpful and less stressful and practical, rather than having a daily list of things which don't necessarily get done. So that's one thing that can help. And then the other thing I wanted to say about was, in terms of what kinds of tasks you're scheduling, I came up with four different types of tasks. And if you have any more ideas about this kind of thing, please do leave me comments. Any input is helpful. But these are the four kind of main types of tasks that I came up with, which seem to pretty much cover, because I have quite a varied life and I have very different roles that I play, and I have my work, my family and my friends, and then my household stuff. So I found that these four kind of types or categories seem to cover everything, every task that needs doing. So basically what you want to do is try setting out your tasks for the week, and it's whatever number it kind of works for you, So for me, I generally end up with about 10 tasks that will be spaced out over the week, and that's what works for me. But some weeks it might be 5 tasks, and then another week it might be 15. but it's always manageable, and there might be 1 or 2 tasks left over that get carried over to the following week, and that's fine. Because what you find is, as long as you make time for the really important stuff, it works, you know. So here are the 4 types of tasks that you might want to consider having a balance of, so that you're not just chasing your tail and doing the things that you should be doing. So first of all, you've got the tasks that need doing. So number 1, tasks that need doing. So this could be, you know, getting the hoovering done, making a doctor's appointment that you need to make, picking up your kid from school, going to the bank, doing the shopping, you know. So this could cover, it's the stuff that just needs to be done, you know, the practicalities, the day-to-day stuff. So number 1, you've got the jobs that need to get done. And then number 2, the next kind of task is something that moves you forward in an area of your life. Now, of course, this is going to vary with everyone. For people like myself who are self-employed, who are building businesses, following dreams, pursuing goals, this would be, so for example, I'm learning about life coaching, I'm studying people like Tony Robbins, I've subscribed to YouTube videos, to emails, there are courses I'm thinking of going on. So you've got your jobs that need to be done, and then you've got maybe your tasks that move you forward. So this could be, if you're pursuing a certain goal, following a dream, let's say you've decided you want to become self-employed, okay, you have a particular passion, let's say it is life coaching. So a task that you could set in your weekly tasks that might move you forward with this could be to go on YouTube and check out some other coaching videos. It could be to Google life coaching. It could be to look at courses in the local area that cover what you're looking to learn more about. You see, so it can be a really tiny thing. It can be a little step, but a really important step forward. So it's something that moves you forward with achieving a dream, a goal, a fantasy. You see? So, and then the third kind of task, and this is really, really important, I think, is spending quality time with someone, including yourself. So for me, spending quality time with my daughter is really, really important. And what I used to do was try and combine everything, and I found it very stressful because I found that I wasn't doing any job. I didn't feel I was doing any job particularly well because I wasn't focusing on one thing. So I was trying to, you know, look after my child and do work, and I just found it wasn't working because I wasn't putting enough focus on the work to do it as well as I wanted, and I wasn't putting enough focus on my daughter. So quality time with someone, you want to schedule that in. Now this could be going having coffee with a friend, you know, your positive friends, your people that make you feel good, the people that you feel better for after you've seen, the people that you're able to go dancing with, the person that you go and have dinner with, and you catch up and you have a right giggle and you put the world to rights, and you support each other, and you come away and you just feel energised. So quality time can cover all these things. It can cover family time. It can also cover time with yourself. You know, you're a person too. So for me, I'm very sociable, but I like my quality time for me, and that for me can be watching Sex and the City, and that's my little, just my treat. That's just my thing that makes me feel good, and I love it, and I can veg out a bit and I can do other things at the same time. It's something I've watched all the way through probably 5 or 6 times, but I just love it so much and I go back to it again and again. It can be, yeah, chilling out with your favourite film, glass of wine, put your feet up, bar of chocolate, whatever, but it's just that quality time with yourself or with someone that you care about. And then the final type of task, the fourth type, is you want to schedule in things or something that you do just for the fun of it. And this is so important because we get one life, And we don't want to get to the end of our life and say, well, I worked, and I was busy. You know? So the little things, it can be the tiniest thing. It can be, you know, lighting your favourite scented candle. It can be going and treating yourself to a hot chocolate, you know, a takeaway hot chocolate. Going and sitting in the park, going and reading a book in a cafe for half an hour. It's going to be completely different for everyone, because everyone has different schedules. Everyone has things that they do for the fun of it. And it can be a very private thing. It can be something that might seem weird to other people. It doesn't matter. What is it that you would do more of if you had more time, that you do purely because you just get a kick out of it, or you enjoy it, or you relax? Something you do for pleasure, you know, reading, writing, watching a film, watching some comedy, you know, anything therapeutic, colouring books, you know, adult colouring books, face mask, you know, or hand mask things, you put your hands in the gloves, you know, it's a hot bubble bath, you know, it's very personal to you. So, the key of this video was that I wanted to say to people, don't focus on being busy, focus on what's meaningful. We don't want to just be doing jobs every day that need to be done and that's it. And we're not taking any time for ourselves. We're not taking any pleasure out of life. We're just running on the treadmill and saying, well, I've got no time for me because all this stuff needs doing. You have to find the time. Even if it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes in the middle of the day, putting your headphones on, putting some music on, just shutting out the world for 20 minutes, a bit of deep breathing. There will be time. You have to make the time. So, yeah, you know, if we focus on just being busy all the time, well, that's just... it's a practical thing. It's not a life-affirming thing. It's not the way that we live to our highest self. It's not the way that we're going to put our best energy out there. And it's not a way that we can attract good things into our life if we're just constantly busy and we're not looking after ourselves. You know, we're not doing things just for the enjoyment. And part of life and why it's so amazing is that there's so much to be enjoyed, and we have to look and find the things that we enjoy and do them and get the most out of life, you know. So yes, don't focus on being busy, focus on what's meaningful, and make sure you have a mixture of these 4 different types of tasks. Things that need doing, things that move you forward with a dream or a goal or a fantasy, quality time with anybody, including yourself, and also something that you do just for the fun of it. And I think if you can keep a balance of those 4 types of tasks in your day-to-day or week-to-week jobs, excuse me, then you've got it made. You've got a balanced life and an enjoyable life. So good luck, everybody. As usual, if you like my videos, please subscribe, share with your friends if you think they'll help anybody. And don't forget, you have to keep going, you have to keep growing. I think that works the other way around as well. But anyway, so whether it's life, love, business, keep going, keep growing, keep watching my videos. I'm doing 1 a day, and hope this has helped somebody. Thanks so much for listening and for supporting me. And any ideas, pop them in the comments box, and I will see you tomorrow for another video. Okay, cheers everyone.